Bonjour, bonjour, and welcome. We're back after a few weeks off for the summer holiday. So today we're going to look at talking about your children, and we're going to look at the immediate present. Don't forget to check our French Ignition website. We organize French conversation groups and we are even online right now. So please feel free to contact us at the link below and inquire about joining our French conversation groups. We'd be delighted to see you. Okay, let's get started.
Vous avez des enfants?
Vous avez des enfants? So easy question, that's what you're asking to find if someone has children. You know vous avez, the verb to have, vous avez, do you have, des enfants, children. Let's repeat a couple of times. Vous avez des enfants? Vous avez des enfants?
Oui, j'ai 2 enfants. Et vous?
Oui, j'ai 2 enfants. So easy reply, yes, I have, j'ai 2 enfants, 2 children. Obviously, you could change the number. J'ai 3 enfants, j'ai 4 enfants, and so on. Et vous? You know already, that means et and you. Oui, j'ai 2 enfants. Et vous?
Non, je n'ai pas d'enfants.
Non, je n'ai pas d'enfants. So that's what you would say if you didn't have any children. Let's repeat it a couple of times. Non, je n'ai pas d'enfants. Non, je n'ai pas d'enfants.
Il s'appelle comment?
Il s'appelle comment? So from there on, you can ask all the questions that you've already learned, but you're going to use the he or she or the they part of the verb. You know s'appeler, you've already learned it. You've learned it when you were saying je m'appelle. So this time, instead of saying je, you're going to use il in the plural form if you're talking about the 2 children, like in this case. If it was just one child, you would say il without the S, s'appelle comment, or elle s'appelle comment.
Paul et Marie.
Paul et Marie, then you just have to say the name. You could say il s'appelle Paul et Marie, but you can just simply reply by giving both names.
Ils ont quel âge?
Ils ont 22 et 19 ans.
So again, it's a question you know. Ils ont quel âge? What age are they? And the answer, ils ont 22 et 19 ans. So you can, if you're talking about 2 ages, you can just say the both numbers and en at the end. Ils ont quel âge? Ils ont 22 et 19 ans.
Vous avez une photo?
Vous avez une photo? Do you have a photo?
Oui. Voilà.
Oui, voilà. À vous. So it's going to be your turn and you're going to see the children's photo and you've got to jot down what details you can find about the children. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to have a look at it, but I'm going to go quite fast in going through it, so please feel free to pause it to give you time to jot down all the details. Ok, Paul est l'aîné et il est étudiant en médecine. I've given you l'aîné below. That means the oldest. So Paul is the oldest and he is a medical student. Il habite et il travaille à Rome en Italie. He lives and he works in Rome in Italy. La deuxième et la plus jeune, Marie, est coiffeuse. La deuxième means the second one. If it was a boy, you would replace la with le deuxième. But here it's a girl, so la deuxième. Et la plus jeune is the youngest. Again, if it was a boy, you would have said le plus jeune. So, la deuxième est la plus jeune, the second one and the youngest. Marie is a hairdresser. Elle est mariée et elle vient d'avoir un bébé. She's married and she's just had a baby. So that takes us on to the immediate present, what we call the immediate present. And it's nothing else but how to say that you or someone else has just done something. You had an example earlier when we were saying elle vient d'avoir un bébé. She's just had a baby. Now, the immediate present is very easy in French. And you don't need to use a past tense like you do in English. You don't need to know how to say has done, has eaten, or has written, or whatever it is. All you need to do is use the verb venir, which you already know, which means to come. So here is a wee reminder of the verb venir. Je viens, tu viens, il vient, elle vient, nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent, elles viennent. And what you're going to end up saying is I come of doing something, or she comes of doing something, we come of doing something. And that's how you say that you or someone else has just done something. So you use the relevant part of the verb venir, then you use de after it. Remember that de can become the apostrophe in front of a vowel. And then you use the infinitive of the thing, the action that you've just done. So the infinitive, remember, is the to form of the verb. It's the general form that you will find in a dictionary before you start putting it next to je, tu, il, elle, and so on. So let's have a look at our infinitives here. A lot of these verbs you already know. Regarder, the first one, to watch or to look. Acheter, to buy. Avoir, to have. Vendre, that may be a new one, to sell. Think of a vending machine. A vending machine is a machine that sells you something. That's where it comes from. Vendre, to sell. Être, you already know, to be. Partir, to leave. Finir, to finish. And nettoyer, that may be a new one as well, to clean. Again, regarder, to watch. Acheter, to buy. Avoir, to have. Vendre, to sell. Être, to be. Partir, to leave. Finir, to finish. Nettoyer, to clean. So before you move on to the next activity, if you need to, I would probably advise you to take a note of this so you can have it with you as you do the next part, which is an exercise for you to do. À vous. How would you say this in French? So you're going to have sentences appearing. You just have to say them or write them down in French. She's just been cleaning. So remember, you need the part of venir that goes with she, then the verb to clean. Elle vient de nettoyer. They've just left. Ils viennent de partir. We've just sold the car. Nous venons de vendre la voiture. You've just got the job. Remember the job, boulot, travail. You can use either or. Vous venez d'avoir le boulot. I've just phoned. Je viens de téléphoner. Ok, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Au revoir. And next time we are going to be talking about your family, how to talk about your family. And we're also going to look at possessive adjectives, how to express possession. So, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Don't forget to check the French Ignition online, and please join us. We'll be delighted to see you. Feel free to put any comments as well. I'd be really glad to hear what people are thinking of those lessons, if they're helping. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. Au revoir.